Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having the most incredible day. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop, girl, things always want to freaking mess up my damn intro, bitch, but you know what? I'm not gonna let it, because you know what? I'm a survivor and I'm never gonna be tardy for no party. Because I'm on display. Girl, listen, focus. Listen, I do pop culture videos every single day. So if you're looking for the latest in reality TV, influencer TV, pop culture, and housewives, bitch, I got you covered. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd be super, super grateful. I don't know what that was. Anyways, listen, shout out to Reality Blurb because they posted an article. And I just found this so interesting because we were talking about this, you guys. We were literally talking about the people that were surrounding Erika Jayne instead of cheering her on. Why no one actually spoke out before Crystal did, or Garcelle. So this is what the article says. It says here that Erika Jayne isn't happy about the way Kyle Richards acted on Wednesday's 9th episode of The Real Housewives. It says here that Erika says, in my opinion, Kyle could have come over and said, oh, about the screaming, you know, that Kyle was yelling at Erika saying, I can't defend that, I can't defend that, you know, that, you know. What did Kim and Kyle what did they say to Brandy? Slut pig. Was that slut pig? Pig slut? Whatever. So she said, in my opinion, Kyle could have come over and said, hey, Erika, I want to talk to you for a second, instead of yelling at me from the sidelines. And Erika said she said on the after show. And then she actually said this about Dorit and said, anybody who's really, truly interested in what I was doing or how it looked or how bad it felt, Dorit, to come grab my, Dorit Kemsley knows to come grab my hand and be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And that's not what happened, she noted. Meanwhile, she was like, Erika, okay, so it says, meanwhile, in her own segment, Kyle said that she was forced to speak out against Erika due to the comments she was making in regard to the potential victims. She says, I was not happy to be fighting with someone I considered a friend, but I was just taken aback by the things she was saying and I couldn't keep my mouth shut, she explained, noting that she'd be letting it all play out before their encounter. Said, I really struggled with the Erika stuff during the whole time because I know what's being said about her, girl. What's being said about her out there. I read all the headlines, but she's been nothing but kind to me, Kyle reasoned. Of course, people love for someone to be blindly loyal, especially when they're the one in the hot seat, but it was really hard to do that sometimes. I was put in a position where I had to be honest. I couldn't lie. I couldn't see that she had been drinking and she kind of just shifted. I knew she wasn't herself, but I had to speak up or I couldn't have lived with myself if I didn't. Listen, here's the thing. The reason I'm talking about this is because I just find it so interesting that, like, why do they have to wait until they're filming? Like, Erika has been said that she doesn't give a damn about these damn victims, or the potential victims, like she calls them, right? She has been said that this is not her problem. She has been said that this is Tom that did everything, that she doesn't have anything to do with that. She has never once showed any type of, sympathy for these victims, never once even acknowledged, really acknowledged them with her heart. And Kyle, this is the thing I don't like. This is why I don't like fucking fake people, bitch. Kyle, she thinks it's super interesting to come out and say, I knew she'd been drinking, and I knew she was saying things I just couldn't agree with. So she has said this before. This is nothing new. Maybe it's a different thing that it's on camera, because damn well they've talked about this off camera, right? And why do they have to hide it? This is your friend, boo. This is how your friend acts. This is how your friend thinks. This is how your friend feels. Erika does not give a damn about these potential victims, like she calls them, okay? Erika could have easily made her life a beautiful blessing if she was innocent. If she was innocent, listen, here's what I said the other day. If she's innocent or guilty, whatever the case, she's always going to be known as a person who does not give a damn about victims. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Because Kyle and Dorit and Lisa Rinna, the Fox 4 mess, they literally should have sat down with Erika and before filming, if they were really her friend, and said, look, you know these are the headlines that are out there. You know that this is what people are saying. Maybe you should be a little careful. Kyle wants to act like such a producer. Kyle's not a real friend. You know, no one is a real friend because they know that they need Erika to be like this on camera. Why? Because they don't have to come up with such big storylines. They can just like easily like, you know, just like ride the coattails of that. That is exactly why no one ever sat Erika down and said, Erika, at least fucking pretend you care. You know what? At least like pretend you're doing a fake charity auction for these victims. Pretend, bitch. Just pretend. Listen, here's the thing. First of all, I would not be able to be even friends with somebody who did not care. Even if you didn't do anything, there are still victims that are involved. And that is what pisses me off the most. That there are still people that were involved. There's still victims out there. And even if you're innocent or guilty, you should care. Like, you should literally care that your husband is involved in this. Your ex-husband, whatever, right? And I really do think that if they were true friends, they would have said, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I wouldn't be able even to be friends with someone who didn't care, but if I had to, I would be a friend and say, look, so-and-so, everybody is saying this, and this, and this is nothing new. They've been saying this, okay? You need to get it, you need to get it together, boo, because if you want any type of future on to have any type of support from the audience, you got to shift this around. You know what I mean? But it's not in their best interest for Erika to shift this around. They want her, in my opinion, to go through these things, to have the drinks, to do this, because it takes heat off of them. Erika becomes the side mess of the show, right? The main course of the show. And then they get to just be the little laughing hyenas in the background. That's how I see it, right? So, and Dorit, you know, Erika saying Dorit knows that she can come grab my hand and all these things. No, bitch, it's not about come grabbing your hand. It's about telling you off like Crystal and Garcelle did. Mostly Crystal. That's what a true friend, that's what they do. They try and open your eyes when you're messing up. Because a true friend wants you to be okay, wants you to be successful, wants you to heal, wants you to be the best version of yourself you can. And if they are letting you run around being a mess and spewing out all of this poison that you have been saying, and this coldness and this disregard to these potential victims, they are not true friends, boo. A real friend will sit you down and say, get your fucking shit together, bitch. Get your shit together. You are fucking up big time. Okay, what do you guys think? I mean, right? So this whole relationship, Kyle, Dorit, girl, it's all fake. It's all, they don't care about you. Erika, they don't care about you, boo. They do not care about you. A real friend would have sat your ass down and said, you are a cold, heartless bitch, and you need to get your shit together, or at least fucking fake it for the cameras. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.